Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Charles, and this is the latest edition of Charles Snyder Raw. It's unscheduled, unscripted, unfiltered, and sometimes unable to do much of anything because my laptop took a crap. But hey, that was last week. This week, I'm playing catch up. Well, actually, it's the end of the week, so I'm still playing catch up. But this episode is going to count as the last episode for last week, so I get to record another one for today, and then maybe I can actually get caught up with these 1-minute marketing videos, because I was just really tired over the weekend. I worked Saturday, Sunday I had off, I was supposed to do laundry, I didn't even get my laundry done. Pretty much all I did was just catch up on sleep. But hey, I'm not here to make excuses. I'm here to solve problems. So, I'm going to take another question from the audience. As you can see here on my desktop, I'm taking another question that was given to us on Quora from, I can't even pronounce the name, so my apologies. I'm going to just call you Maya. And I hope, no offense, but I don't want to butcher your name, so I'm just going to say Maya. Maya sent us a question, or requested our answer, on Quora for a very simple question. And the question is, how can I find link creators for my blog or website? Fairly simple question. And it's actually one that we've addressed a number of different ways, a number of different times in 5 Minutes with Charles videos, as well as some of the Raw videos as well. So we're actually going to talk about that one. The first thing is, I'm not going to really focus too much on the stuff that's already been covered. As you can see here, there's already been 7 answers posted for this question. So we're kind of coming into it late, but I do want to focus on a couple things. But first things first, there's 7 answers on here already. Most of the answers talk about the very first thing, and that is creating quality content, or content creation that matters, that people want to consume. It goes back to what we have said time and time again over the last 20 years, create content that people want to consume. If you do that, you will get links, you will get traffic, end of story. But if no one knows you exist, there's another aspect to that. So let's focus on the first part of it. Again, I'm not going to rehash the whole quality content creation thing. That's a given. That's your foundation. Without great content, nothing else matters. You're not going to get links. It doesn't matter if you do SEO. It's not going to amount to a hill of beans. And you're not going to get found on the search engines without great content. Furthermore, I will say is if you do get people to your website and you don't have content, number one, what's the reason for staying on the website? Number two, what's the reason for ever coming back once they go? And if you're trying to sell something, a product or a service, you've lost an opportunity because of the lack of content. So that's the first thing. That's your foundation, is your content. That's been pretty well covered by the others in here. Some of them go on to talk about, off-page SEO. On-page SEO is important as well. I will say that. There was one dipshit in here who talked about buying links, which is a bad idea, because if you buy links, you're just going to get gigged on the search engines, especially like Google. Google's taken the lead on pretty much getting rid of links, search engine results that display bought links, because a lot of the times the content is crap and it doesn't apply to what searchers from Google are looking for. That's why, the search engines are in business to provide a service. So that's why they're cracking down on doughheads like that, because it's just garbage. All it is, they have no purpose for the website or the page or the directory listing or the link other than to make money. Not to provide a service, not to provide useful information to website visitors. And that's why Google gets rid of them. Which is good for you and me, because we're trying to produce good content for our audiences, so let them weed them out. But I do want to emphasize, and there's even an ad on Quora for this, which just blows my mind, but right here, you can buy backlinks. It's a waste of money is what it is, because more and more, Google especially, is cracking down and eliminating bought links, because there's no relevance there. And if your shit is that bad that you can't get links, doesn't matter how many links you buy, you're still not going to get good results. Focus on great content creation and the links will come. And one of the things I've noticed that wasn't really addressed in other answers here is there's a couple different ways you can get those links, not just by creating great content. Sharing that content across all of your social media with links back to your website, your blog article, that's a great idea, because those are more links. Granted, a lot of those are no follow links, so your social media links going from your site to your social media stuff should be no follow links as well. So, and the reason for that is Facebook, Google Plus, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, they get hundreds of millions of visitors. Why do you have to put a follow link to their websites? They get enough traffic as it is. So make sure you're using no follow links for your own stuff pointing to your social media. You want standard links if you can get them. Most of them don't give them to you, but if you can get them, you want standard links going to your blog, to your website, to your articles. So create links, or create blog post or post on social media pointing to just a brief description. Like Twitter, you're limited to 140 characters. Have a very brief description of whatever your article is with a link and an image pointing to that article on your website. If you do that, you're creating some links of your own. And then make sure your stuff is shareable from your website, from your blog, and from your social media. That way more people can actually share it, they can like it, they can comment on it. And the more they do that, the more traffic you're going to start driving to your website, which helps to create more links. So the one final thing I'm going to actually add to this is this. Creating backlinks to your content, to your website, to your blog, is about building relationships. Find websites, find thought leaders in your industry or whatever you pick your topic to be about. Find people with similar interests, interview them, talk to them, and ask them, number one, if they would like to share your content. You'll get a backlink. That's how you build links. Backlinking is about building human relationships, not buying them, building them. Remember that. If you remember that, you're not going to have a problem building backlinks. And the last thing I'm going to say is, even backlinks and search engine optimization and getting better position and social media and all that other stuff, it is kind of hoping that people will stumble upon your stuff, and essentially eventually you will make a sale. That's the whole concept behind like content marketing. It's just kind of putting it out there, having a plan, developing it, all that stuff, and hoping people kind of find that stuff and trickle their way into your offer or offers. Hopefully you have more than one. But that's a passive approach, hoping people are going to find you. The active way to build links and to build traffic to people that actually want to consume your content and or purchase your products or services is to use direct response marketing, whether it's through social media, pay-per-click, YouTube, whatever the case may be. There's a lot of different ways you can actually actively look for people that are going to like and respond to the content that you're creating. Marketing is an active way of finding people that are going to like your shit. And the more people you can find like that with marketing, the more likely you're going to find people that are also going to share your stuff and give you backlinks. So that pretty much does it for today, or for this episode. I'm going to leave it at that. I got a couple more videos I want to try and crank out, but that does it for this one. Hope you had a great weekend, or yeah, I'm kind of doing this at the tail end of the weekend. Hope you had a great weekend. Tomorrow we're going to get back on track with all this, and hopefully I'm going to have time to get the 1-minute marketing videos out. But hey, if you find this information useful, you think it's great, please be sure to share, upvote it on Quorum. We're going to have it posted on there. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Find us on, follow us on Facebook, and be sure to get into the Marketing Ninja group on Facebook, because we're going to start sharing some great content there that you just won't find anywhere else. So with that, I'm out of here. Love, peace, and chicken grease.